go to.
I think he's going to be tough.
No.
No?
I think he's going to get drafted by Phoenix. Okay, with Steve Nash.
Steve Nash about to go.
Phoenix. I think he could drop down to the 13th pick.
Okay.
And that's just how I see it.
Okay. Very.
So that sums up for the basketball portion.
Remember, draft tomorrow, 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah.
And then now we're going to start getting into the discussion with baseball. Save the best for last, I guess, because it's coming up right now. We're going to start with yesterday's games. Florida Marlins playing the Dodgers. No. No, it wasn't. Well, whoever it was, they snapped their 11th straight losses.
It only took a while.
Yeah, well, when you bench Hanley Ramirez, I guess you're doing something right.
It's true.
And
I'm so glad Jack McCain did that.
then you have the Cubs and the White Sox. The White Sox seem like they always beat the Cubs in the Chicago battle. And here's an interesting note. Paul Konerko has 21 homers, and he homered in 5 straight consecutive games. Okay? The last people to do that were Carlos Lee in 2003, Frank Thomas in 94, Ron Kittle in 83, and Greg Luzinski also in 83. And all those players ended up with more than 30 home runs. Do you see Konerko having more than 30 home runs, possibly with his age, by the end of the season? And if so, would he be a contestant in the home run derby?
I can see him have more than 30. I don't see him going to the home run derby.
All right.
If he's smart, he wouldn't go.
The Rangers had an impressive win yesterday over the Astros in the 11th of walk-off home run. The A's beat the Mets yesterday 7-3. G's first loss of the season, and the A's 6 straight wins. The Dodgers topped the Tigers 6-1. The Nationals with a 5 runs on 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
TJ, get that out of here.
With a walk-off homer by Ramos, 1-6-5. And this was interesting. The Twins beat the Giants yesterday, 9-2. Madison Bumgarner went a third of an inning. Okay, a third of an inning with 9 hits and 8 earned runs.
He literally got destroyed
by a Minnesota Twins team.
Told you that team.
The team, I know it's early.
The team is winning the division.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not.
They do this every year.
They're not going to win the division. Yes,
All
they
right.
do this every year. But you know something this year is different.
Okay? That's what every other team says when they do the same thing every other year.
Yeah, I know.
9 straight wins. 9 straight wins.
Phillies topped the Cardinals. Phillies got 9 runs in the 8th inning. And Holiday got the no decision, which I thought was kind of weird.
Did he pitch an inning?
I don't think so. The Brewers beat the Rays 5-1, and the Rays' 5-game interleague win streak was snapped. And Greinke is 7-1 in his last 8 starts. Yeah. Padres beat the Red Sox
It doesn't seem like it.
5-4, and Boston was 14-4 in the month of June.
Oh my God, Boston. I'm sorry, Boston is just the best team in the MLB right
And
now.
I'm gonna go back up to the Cardinals and the Phillies, and with Albert Pujols being out 4 to 6 weeks, what does this do for your fantasy team?
Team's still gonna win.
All right, well, I just wanted to know. But what do you think the
I
Cardinals?
I won 7 games and he wasn't really in a hot streak.
But the Cardinals, what do you think this does to them? Do you think it makes them better? I mean, because they have Lance Berkman.
Yeah, but you
easily-
have Lance Berkman, but you also had Holiday in front of him, and you also had Pujols in front of him.
Yeah.
So now they get past Matt Holiday, they're going to go right after Berkman. Because at the point, at that time, they see Pujols already got on base, and then they see Holiday got on base.
Yeah.
So then they got to pitch to Berkman.
Exactly.
So now they take Pujols out of the equation, everyone moves up the spot, get Holiday out, and you're like, oh, Berkman, all right, come on, let's really pitch to him now. I mean, maybe he'll go back to his Yankee days, but
he didn't have any Yankee days. Maybe he'll go back to his Astros days and actually do something. But as for today's games, Detroit topped the Dodgers 7-5. Tampa Bay beat Milwaukee 6-3. Dodgers beat the Red Sox 5-1. So that was shocking. Atlanta beat Toronto 5-1. Yankees topped the Reds 4-2 in Game 1 of the doubleheader, and the Pirates beat the Orioles 5-4.
Was that earlier today?
Yep, earlier today. And some in-game progress right now. The Indians are beating the Rockies. That's kind of surprising. The Mets just started playing after the delay. They're winning 1-0. The Yankees are losing 4-1. And
Who's pitching for the Yankees?
I believe it would be, I want to say Burnett.
See a pitch yesterday, right?
I want to say Burnett.
Or was it today? Burnett?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's either Burnett or Colon. One of the other.
No, Colon's out for a month.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do? Eat too much Twinkies?
Either that or he probably took some more steroids.
Well, the whole team does it, so I guess why not?
But, like, that's some serious stuff right there. They're taking stuff out of Cologne's body, mixing it in a dish with something, and they're just re-injecting it back in his body. That's
nasty.
Yeah,
Okay. But as we can't find out the starting pitcher for the New York Yankees because nobody seems to care,
I don't know
what do you think on this whole Jose Reyes controversy and the contracts? I know you're a Mets fan, and would you sign Reyes or would you trade him? What would you do?
Honestly, if I will try to resign him, do I get him?
Yeah.
I do get him. Okay. I would definitely sign him. Because come on, he's the most dynamic player in the game. I mean, from the years 05 to 2008, when he was healthy, his legs were healthy, everything. He had over 50 stolen bases every year. You know, he batted over 290 every year. Like, just come on.
Yeah.
He's just one of those players that
You need a
you need
lead off.
you need a guy like that, and two, you need a guy. You're never gonna see this guy again. This type of player, you'll rarely see ever again. That's
Yeah.
why when they said that, who would you rather trade, David Wright or Jose Reyes? I honestly would trade David Wright over Jose Reyes. Only for the simple fact that you can find a David Wright anywhere. You can find a David Wright and a Scott Rowland. They can trade for Scott Rowland, just get Scott Rowland back on this team.
Yeah.
You can find somebody else. But Jose Reyes, a guy who has speed like that, he has a little bit of pop. That's 330 this year.
Yeah.
Triples machine. You're not going to find that.
Yeah, you're not.
The next player I can think in my mind is probably Sterling Castro from Chicago.
He's all right.
No, he's going to be good.
He's all right. He plays for the Cubs. They haven't won anything in 104 years. They're never going to win anything now. But I would go on and talk about what the Pirates need, but I would be sitting here talking about it all day because we need everybody.
Except for McCutcheon.
Oh, McCutcheon and Walker are just amazing.
And Garrett Jones.
But I think we're gonna take in some letters. I think it's about that time.
Oh, mail time!
We just got a letter.
You got a letter?
Yeah.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. It's from T-Jizzle Juice.
All right. First question. All right. Will the Heat make it to the finals next season?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Why do you say no?
Because they have LeBron James. It's done. Done.
Well,
Next question.
I don't say yes and I don't say no. You have
I
the
say
caliber-
yes because they can get there, but
when
I
you
say
have the
no.
caliber of that team. I mean, yes, you are most likely. I mean, you're always going to be talked about going to the finals. I mean, when you have an old Boston Celtic team, and you have the Bulls who can never seem to even make it there after Jordan's leaving, and give the Knicks a couple more years. I think the Heat might make a repeat to the finals next year. Will they win? No, but they will make it to the finals, in my opinion. I say next year.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Oh, what's that?
The next letter. Who will be the first pick in the NBA draft?
If they were smart, Derek Williams.
Well, we all know that they're not going to pick Derek Williams as the Cleveland Cavaliers, but it's going to be Kyrie Irving out of Duke. Just because they need a point guard, and I guess as of right now, that's what they need.
Kyle Irving's going to be a bust.
I know he's going to be a bust, and everybody says he's going to be a bust. You know what Notre Dame means? That they're going to go out and get him. And you got to think, though, with Derek Williams going to that Minnesota Timberwolves team, it's going to be a dirty lineup. Okay?
Yeah, Kevin Love. And
Wesley Johnson.
There's actually trade talks going on with that. How Minnesota might trade Derek Williams and Kevin Love for Pau Gasol.
Oh, that's right, for Pau Gasol and, is there anybody else? Or was
Maybe their pick. They swap picks, and they get Kevin Love and Pau Gasol.
That's dirty. I think Kobe Bryant will take the championship next year against the Miami Heat. All right, next question. Last question. All right. And the foul. Good, great, or greatest sports show ever.
More than Mar Robert. Yes!
And the foul.
And the foul! Thank you for joining us now.
I'm Kevin Davis signing off.
I'm Jay Rowe signing off.
Have a great day.